Hey, what's up everybody? Back at it once again for another fun and exciting episode of the good old camp wagon build here. As you can see by the smile on my face, I'm super excited and ready to get to work, my friends. But real quick, just to give you a little update on where we're at. Check it out, my friends. We got half of a bed frame built. Pretty much just like a half of a pallet, you know, almost looks like it. Let's give you a closer look. Ooh, very nice. Definitely making some progress, my friends. Like I said, I'm ready to work, so let's get this intro wrapped up nice and quick here, and let's move on to our first project of the day. As you may recall from a previous video, you know, one of the main issues I'm having here is dealing with how I'm gonna keep this spare wheel accessible here. Let me get these keys out of the way. As you can see, when I try to open this right now, it's blasting my bed frame right here, and that is just not going to cut it, my friends. Sorry about that. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm probably going to have to notch this piece of wood out, something like that, so I can open this bad boy up. So what I'm gonna need to do first is put you guys down, and then I need to do some measurements. So I'm gonna get my trusty pen over here, and first thing I want to do, actually I need my tape measure. I want to mark where the center line of this board is, and this is a standard 2x4, so it's really only 3.5 inches. So we're gonna make our mark right here at 1.25 inches. I'll just make another mark down here at 1.25. Grab my square here. Hopefully this, I don't know if this is going to work this way. Let's see. We're just connecting the dots, folks. It should be fine. Keep it moving down the board. 1.5 inches. I'm sorry, 1.25 inches. Because this is where we are going to need to cut out a little notch. Probably said that already. It's okay. Just keep connecting the dots, people. Alright, enough talking. As you can see here, we have roughly the line that we're going to need to cut out here. It's probably going to have to extend past this point here, but let's just start with this first. And guess what? Not going to be able to cut that thing out with a circular saw. I don't know if you've noticed, I just banged my head on here. I'm not going to be able to cut that out with a skill saw, so that leads me to my newest purchase. Check this out, guys. But wow, got a nice little I forgot what it's called at the moment. I forgot what kind of saw it is. 1 second. It is a jigsaw. Jeez, I just drew a huge blank right there. But we're gonna use this jigsaw, my friends, to cut this notch out. Now instead of removing this whole bed frame, you know, I certainly could, but instead of removing it to try and cut it on either like my sawhorses or even just the ground, I'm just gonna try to cut this bad boy out right here in the back of the car. Why not? Obviously I'm gonna make a huge mess, but got that shoulder vac over there, baby. We ain't afraid of no ghosts. We ain't afraid of no sawdust either, so we'll be able to clean up no problems. Let's try to put this this jigsaw to use. Gotta adjust my knob here to a 2x4 setting. Probably ramp up the speed a little bit. We'll put it all the way up and then just dial it back a little bit. See how that works for now. This was a terrible idea. There's so much sawdust in here. Can't stop now though. Got one part off. Definitely should have notched this a few times first, but we're learning here, my friends, we're learning. All right, that was a terrible idea. Why didn't you guys stop me? Look at this huge mess I got back here now. Holy cow. Good thing I got my vacuum. But you know what? I got the job done, my friends. As you can see, I'm not very good at cutting straight, but let's see if this bad boy opens now, huh? Ooh, so close. I just need to cut a little corner out there and this bad boy is going to be functional again. Let's do it, my friends. Does it work? What do you guys think? Boom! Look at that. It opens. And I can get the dang old spare tire out now. This is awesome. Making progress, my friends. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Super dirty down there, but we got our spare tire compartment accessible. Now I've seen people in the other builds, they would actually remove their spare tire completely. And some people have put like just extra storage down here. I've seen people even put a sink down here. But you know what, my friends? I am not getting rid of my spare tire. I cannot tell you how many times my spare tire has saved my life pretty much. In basically just about every single one of the cars I've owned, I've used that dang spare tire at one point or another. So definitely not getting rid of that thing, my friends. That's why I did all this extra work to be able to access this thing. Well worth it. Well worth it. Okay, put that wrench back in there. Let's get this closed. So nice. All right, now I think what I need to do next is I should probably build another little foot here. Since this has been compromised, I should probably get an extra little support here, you know, just in case. Why not? So let's do that first. Alright guys, what I actually had to do, I didn't film this part, I don't know why, but I actually had to extend this out just you know, a few inches farther. I didn't realize that when I was making those first cuts, all that vibration was pushing my bed frame forward, so it wasn't in the exact spot it was supposed to be. But as you can see in that process, I actually rounded this out nice and smooth, so it works really nice now. I just gotta finish getting the sawhorses set up over here and go grab the circular saw. Then we'll cut ourselves some legs. Then I'll show you what we're gonna do next. too close. Not quite. That's what we got the shims for, my friends. If you remember, our floor is not exactly level here, so we'll make it work. Also, I don't know if you remember, I don't know what I'm doing here half the time. We're just winging it, my friends. We're having fun building stuff. All right, my friends, we have ourselves another leg support. I was going to show you guys the next step, but I think before we do anything else, we need to clean up some of this mess here. Look at this. This is just terrible. So, you know what that means. Time for a time lapse. This was a terrible idea, ladies and gentlemen. Do not ever cut wood in your car. Look at this. You're never gonna get all that sawdust out of here. Holy cow. Well, we gotta learn a lesson every day, right? One lesson a day. Today's lesson: don't cut wood in your car. Oh boy. All right, resume the time lapse. I think that's good enough. Looks a lot better than it did, at least. I feel like there's no way I'm gonna get all that sawdust out of here. Jeez Louise, my friends. But it definitely looks better. We'll call it a win for now. All right, let me get this backpack off. So my friends, the next thing I want to do here is we got to continue the top of this bed frame here. Obviously we got half of it done, but the other half is going to be a little bit different. As you know, we had to be able to access this spare wheel down here, so that also means that we're going to have to not only be able to lift this up, we're gonna have to be able to lift the entire top of our bed frame up. So that means I'm not gonna be able to attach these bad boys all the way across. I'm gonna have to make a Home Depot run, because first of all, I need to buy some more 1x6s so I can make some more bed slats. Second of all, I gotta try to stop sweating. But third of all, I need to get some plywood, because I'm actually gonna have to attach these to the plywood decking that's going to go across the whole top of the bed frame here, and I'm going to get some hinges and probably a couple other things, and we're going to have to make a foldable top to our bed frame here. So I think this is going to be it for my video for today. Maybe not for today, but for now. I need to make a Home Depot run, get some supplies, stop sweating, probably have some lunch. It is Labor Day too, so happy Labor Day to you guys. I might need to go do some, you know, outdoor shenanigans with the old girlfriend there. So if I don't see you again today, we'll see you again tomorrow. You guys won't know anyways. With YouTube video magic, this is all going to be cut together in one video anyways, so you'll never know the difference. But the next time I see you, we'll continue this bed frame build, my friends. See you soon. Thanks for watching. Welcome back, everybody. It is the following day. Ended up going miniature golfing yesterday for Labor Day. Had a lot of fun. First half of today was super rainy, but you know what? We made it over to the Home Depot, got some more lumber, so let's finish up this video, huh? I think if you guys remember, we left off with, we finished up this part of the bed. Now we need to move on to this half of the bed frame. And if you remember, this half is going to be a little bit different because obviously we have this spare tire compartment here that we need to be able to access. So the whole top of this bed is going to have to, you know, lift up like that. So we're not going to be able to attach our bed slats to our frame here. So what we're actually going to have to do is attach our bed slats to the plywood decking that's going to go up on top here. But first things first, let's cut up a whole bunch of these bed slats. If you remember, they are measuring at 39.5 inches. So gonna need probably at least 4 more of these, and we'll cut all the wood we got. Here we go, my friends. I would not recommend getting these clamps here. They were from Harbor Freight. Not doing too good of a job, but I mean, I guess you get what you pay for. They were only $4 each, so definitely gonna have to upgrade these soon. They're already starting to break. That's why I've been cutting them on the end of this, because I knew something bad was going to happen. Luckily nothing too bad. Let's see if I can karate chop through this. Lesson learned, my friends. Alright, my friends, after a little bit of recklessness, we got a whole bunch of pieces of wood left to make the rest of these bed slats here. But like I said, this half's going to be a little bit different, so let's get into that. Let's show you how different this is going to be. Like I said, we're going to be attaching these bed slats to the actual 1/4 inch plywood decking we got here. So before we do that, first thing we need to do is we need to cut this thing down to size. And I got the perfect thing for a template. Look at this, my friends. This is the back carpeting. Sorry about that. This is the back carpeting from our old camp wagon over here, and it measures from this part here all the way to the end there. So we're just gonna have to cut it short by, I believe, from here to there is about 10 inches, maybe it's a foot. So we'll just have to cut it that down to size as well. But we should have a nice, perfect plywood decking, my friends. And it's even gonna wrap around these nice little edges here and fill this part in. This part over here too. Gotta love it. I'm super excited for this. Let's get to work. All right, everybody, next step is to find out the distance from the edge of our trunk deck here, this is going to be the farthest point where our plywood decking is going to go to, and then we need to figure out how far is that from where we're going to put our support beam. As you can see, I'm struggling. Okay, let me put you down real quick. Okay, so from the distance from the center of our trunk there, back here, so that we can clear our storage compartment down there, it's going to be roughly 30 inches. So as you can see, directly above that 30-inch mark, I placed one of our next bed slats that we need to attach. And since there's not going to be any middle beam here for obvious purposes, well, maybe it's not so obvious. Since I need to lift this up, I can't have a center beam here unless I made that entire thing lift up. That's just going to be too much work. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to build a couple of feet that are probably going to, they'll probably have one here, one there, and then I'm also going to put a nice center foot there. And I'm going to place these bed slats on this half of the bed. I'm going to place them pretty much a lot closer than I have them spaced over here. Obviously, since we have the center support there on that side of our bed, we can, have some nice spacing there. But just to be safe on this side, since there's no center support, I'm going to put a couple of feet here that are going to lift up with the decking for our bed. And then I'll just place our slats here just a little bit closer. And I need to apologize, actually. I think I've been calling these 1x6s. They're actually 1x4s, 6 feet long. So I apologize if I've been messing that up. It gets hot out here. As you can see, I'm sweating. So next thing we need to do, now that we know this distance here is 30 inches, we don't need to see that again. Now I know where I can start placing my my bed slats on our plywood decking once we cut that out. Now, getting to cutting that out, like I mentioned before, here's our nice little template for the carpet that came out of the wagon. But I didn't mention this before. Maybe I did. But this is way larger, way longer at least, than we're gonna need. See, this is 43 inches. We only need it to be 30 inches long. So that's why I made that first measurement just a few minutes ago. Hopefully this is all starting to make sense. Sorry guys, I should have mentioned that before. But now we know that this only needs to be 30 inches long. So when I trace this pattern out here on the plywood, everything's going to be the same except for the length here. Instead of 43, it'll be 30. So let's get working on that now. Alright, so the first thing I want to do here is take my tape measure and make some marks on our plywood at 30 inches, just so I know where to stop. Just so I know where to stop cutting. Got one there. And one over here. Let's make this one a little bit bigger. It's 30 inches. Alright, so I'm going to start tracing this thing. A little trick. If you line your piece, or whatever you're tracing, all the way up to the edges here, it's just one less cut you got to make. Alright, so let's just start tracing. Alright, just take a straight edge here. Look at that, my friends. We got our first piece of decking here. Very nice. Next step is to bring it on over to our sawhorse over there, and let's get to jigging. Jigsaw, baby. Well, my friends, we got it done. Looking a little more rough in more ways than one, though. First of all, I think I got the wrong type of plywood. I told you guys, I don't know what I'm doing here. But second of all, as you can see, I didn't really follow my blue line. That was on purpose. I did the cut just a little bit oversized, just to make sure I didn't undercut anything. I can always clean it up a little bit, I think. But I also think I might need to get some new plywood. I guess we'll just see. We'll see what happens, right? So the next thing I want to do is get some bed slats attached to the piece of plywood I just cut out. Let's see what happens, my friends. It's all for fun and games, right? We're all learning. We're all learning. All right, let's see how this bad boy fits. Look at that, my friends. Aside from being a super rough cut, it fits pretty good. And look at that. This bed slat, it's not attached yet, but it's damn near close to being exactly where it's supposed to be. This is where we are going to mount our hinges so that this bad mamma jamma folds up, giving us access to underneath the bed, and of course our spare tire compartment. Woo woo! And do a little spare tire dance. All right, my friends, so we got to get these bed slats attached now. So obviously, let's bring this thing over here, flip her over, and this first bed slat is going to be attached all the way at the end here. So let me put you down and let me start attaching. Just realized I might not have short enough screws. The shortest ones I have are only 2 inches. So they're probably going to go through the bottom here. Let's find out. Why isn't anyone stopping me? That was stupid. We gotta flip this thing over. Yeah, these are way too long. We might be able to cut them, but at least we'll attach them for now just to get an idea of what's going on. Pilot holes. Why aren't you guys helping me out here? Alright, so as you can see, these nails are way too long, these screws, whatever. Let me try to go get some clippers, see if we can cut these bad boys. Well, it worked. Not perfect, but it'll do for now. Like I said, I think I might have to go get some new plywood anyways. I just wanted to get a little bit of this started just so we can see how all this stuff works out, right? You know, why not? We're already out here, so let's attach a couple more of these bed slats, my friends. Wow, I think that's the first time I've done that. Totally just recorded a whole session. Well, didn't actually record it, thought I was recording. We got our second bed slat in here. This one was much harder. Obviously the ends aren't too bad. You can see where you're supposed to be screwing. But dude, once you get to these middle ones, you can't see at all where your nails are supposed to be. We got it done though. Let's see if we can get a nice recording of this next bed slat. See how we did. Ooh, that one's a little close. That one's a little close. Okay, so on the middle, let's fix these real quick. All right, my friends, it is actually starting to rain here a little bit, so I think I need to clean up. This might be the end of today's video. I hope not. Stay tuned. We'll see. If it is, peace out. See you later next time. Thank you so much for watching. I think we're gonna get a few more minutes out of this one though. Stay tuned, my friends. But now, baby, look at this. Not too bad, my friends. That should give us a little bit of support, huh? Obviously, we got to clean up all these nails still, but I think this is gonna work out. Let's just see if I can pick this up with one hand without stabbing myself with a bunch of nails. Boom, ladies and gentlemen, that is roughly how this bad boy is gonna sit once I get all those nails cut, so it sits nice and flush. We're gonna be able to open this thing up and get at our spare tire compartment. What a dream, baby. This is awesome. I'm having so much fun with this build. But all right, that's gonna wrap it up today, my friends. We'll get right back at it again tomorrow. I'm super sweaty. I need to cool down and get some dinner in me. But until next time, my friends, keep it moving. Have yourself a great day. Get out and build something. Peace, my friends.